Hace 3 semanas, Israel, Estados Unidos e Irán iniciaron...
This is no longer just a war of missiles. This is a war of messaging, optics, and psychological dominance. Iran has now taken a stunning step, firing missiles toward Israel carrying the words of a European leader. On those missiles, a quote attributed to Spain's Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez reads, "This war is not only illegal, but also inhuman." The message, printed in English and Farsi alongside his image, ends with a chilling line. "Thank you, Prime Minister." This is not just symbolism. This is calculated narrative warfare, where a Western leader's dissent is turned into a weapon on the battlefield. Images circulating from Iranian media show these missiles marked with political messaging, making it clear that Tehran is not just targeting military positions, it is targeting perception. By placing Sanchez's words on weapons, Iran is amplifying divisions within the Western alliance and projecting a powerful message to global audiences. Even leaders inside Europe oppose this war. Spain, under Pedro Sánchez, has emerged as one of the most vocal critics of the US-Israel military campaign. Madrid has refused to allow American forces to use key bases like Rota and Morón for operations against Iran, marking a direct break from expected NATO alignment. Sánchez has been unequivocal in his stance, warning of devastating consequences and declaring that this conflict is illegal and unjustified.
3 weeks ago, Israel, the United States, and Iran clearly initiated a war contrary to international law and the interests of our continent, Europe. A war that has already, tragically, claimed the lives of thousands of innocent civilians and displaced more than 4 million people in just 19 days. 4 million people, thousands of civilian deaths. It is also triggering the first reverberations of a global-scale economic earthquake.
On the streets of Madrid, that political stance is now being echoed and amplified by public anger. Thousands have marched against the war, calling for NATO disengagement and an end to Western military involvement. Protesters have openly targeted both Washington and Tel Aviv, reflecting a growing anti-war sentiment within Europe itself.
NATO, no, bases out. I don't think it brings any benefit to this country. In general, it only puts us in danger and makes us subsidiaries of great powers like the United States.
The news that are just coming in, the war in Iran is terrible, but I am personally very moved by what is happening in southern Lebanon. All these people and the same strategy by Israel, driving people out of their homes and moving into the territory. It seems terrible to me.
What we are witnessing now is a dangerous new phase of conflict, where military strikes and political messaging are fused into a single strategy. Iran isn't just firing missiles, it is weaponizing Western voices to fracture NATO from within. By turning dissent into propaganda and amplifying divisions across Europe and the United States, Tehran is expanding the battlefield far beyond the Middle East. This is hybrid warfare at its most sophisticated, where every quote, every protest, and every political fracture becomes part of the war itself.